Now, in addition to the tricky par 5 ninth hole called Arnie's Revenge, River's Edge is also known for some subtly tricky Bermuda grass greens. So we decided to get some tips from River's Edge head golf pro Dan Miller. Hi everybody, John Daly here for the TGD Newswire at thegolfdirector.com for all your golf and golf industry news, brought to you by Thoroughbreds Chop House and Seafood Grill, a dining must. Another must is knowing how to read putts, and Dan Miller says at River's Edge it is all about the dark and light shading of the grain.
So if we're looking out this way, it looks fairly dark. You see some spots where they're lighter in color than others. So the darker spots is going to indicate you're going to be more into the grain in those areas. Like if we're going out this way, we're going to be into the grain more often.
So you got to hit it harder.
You're going to have to hit it harder. If we stand on the opposite side and look this way, everything should look a lot more lighter in color. So that means the ball's going to be down grain. When we look back this way, we see it's a lot more lighter in color. You see some of the darker spots, but it's a lot, as a whole, it's a lot more lighter in color. That's going to be down grain. So our ball, we're not going to have to hit it as hard as we would if we were having to come back the other direction.
So the darker the grain, the more uphill, and the lighter the grain is more downhill and quicker. Dan showed us the subtlety.
It's still going that way, but I think that the friction, I mean, it's really tough to tell sometimes. But I mean, this putt looks like it should, just based on the slope and the contours of the green, it should fall more right to left. But with the grain kind of being up, I guess, face down this way, it's going to hold it up a little bit more than you would anticipate. So if I'm just looking at this, I'm thinking maybe right edge, and it should fall into the left. But with the grain kind of, I think, into us and kind of going that way, it's going to hold it up a little bit more. See, it just falls slightly. It doesn't fall as much as you think it's going to. So if you overplay the break, you could find yourself kind of hanging it out there just a little too far.
So you're a grainiac.
I wouldn't quite say grainiac, but I do take it into consideration.
Now Dan says you can look for the shadings and the grain subtleties on the putting green before you hit the first tee.
Get your speed down, because every course is different. Get your speed, find your rhythm, get in a good rhythm with your putting stroke, and then pick one hole and then start doing 4 to 6 foot putts and kind of just seeing what the characteristics are doing at the hole, and then that should give you an idea of what some of the holes out on the course will do.
And once you get out on the course, it's really easy here to putt, correct?
Oh, it's the easiest thing in the world.
Trust me, these greens are tricky. Special thanks to Dan for those tips, and special thanks to Thoroughbreds Chop House and Seafood Grill in Myrtle Beach, whose staff knows about the subtleties of great dining. Craving an unforgettable dining experience? Then head to Thoroughbreds Chop House and Seafood Grill. Savor the flavor of premium hand-cut steaks, fresh seafood, and an exquisite wine selection. Perfect for special occasions or a delightful night out. With elegant ambiance, top-notch service, and a menu to impress even the most discerning palates. Thoroughbreds Chop House and Seafood Grill is a culinary treasure. Located on North Kings Highway in Myrtle Beach, discover why it's the jewel of Myrtle Beach dining. Thoroughbreds Chop House and Seafood Grill, where unforgettable memories are made. Reserve your table today. Definitely go enjoy Thoroughbreds, and let us keep informing you here at the TGD Newswire for all your golf and golf industry news with videos, press releases, and advanced digital and social media marketing. Again, it's the TGD Newswire at thegolfdirector.com.